Boom! And we are live. And I'm doing nothing. Absolutely nothing. Oh, I didn't set, hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Fucking hell. I don't know if YouTube's up. Oh, what the fuck am I doing? What am I doing here? There we go. It's going alright. I just got back from work, final day. And I'm now taking a page out of every other streamer and just doing nothing. I'm doing nothing. I got no game to rage at. Nothing to annoy me. I'm doing fuck all. That's what everyone else does. So why can't I? Why can't I just do fuck all on stream? Hey? Shit. Put a thumbnail, didn't I? God damn it, YouTube. Till June 15. Jesus. Ugh, I probably sit up because I fall asleep. So let's not slouch. I am pretty tired. Fucking. It's a shitty day at work today. Just one of those days that just annoyed me. Do you know what I mean? You're just angry all day. Just like, just a ball of anger for 12 hours. We're alright the first 2 days, but this last day, I was just irritated. Okay, that's working. That's working. We're all good there. Get the fuck off. You never know, they might even push it back from June 15, who knows these days. Well, I was going to continue on with Sonic. But after a shitty day, a 12-hour shift, I was like, do I want to play Sonic? Do I really want to come home from work after 12 hours of a shitty day and play some Sonic? Because it's it just annoy me even more. Because it annoyed the piss out of me last time. The game's a disgrace. Makes me fucking sick, does that game. So we'll probably save that for tomorrow. Something I'm possibly doing later on is a podcast with one of my friends. There's a good chance that's happening. But yeah, that's I could be interested. So I'll just give you a warning. Okay. It's basically going to be two idiots talking shit. Alright. It's nothing planned. There's no real topics planned. Alright. And, well, we always joked about doing a podcast. We just said, like, we'd have these conversations. Then we just say to ourselves, like, imagine if we were actually broadcasting these conversations. And, well, that might actually be happening. Which is probably a terrible idea. Because we both, well, we don't really have, well, he's worse than me in terms of not having a filter. But we just don't give a shit, you know what I mean? We're impossible to offend. And we're all about the bants, do you know what I mean? That's how our friendship works. We just rip into each other. That's how it works. Oh, it'll be so... In fact, we could be in trouble. Because... I'm just giving you all a warning, alright? If you're easily offended, please go watch something else, right? Because that's the thing, we've tried, like, so hard to see if we could actually offend each other, and we can't do it. We've just, you know. So I just said to me the other day, I goes, fuck it, should we just do a podcast? And he's like, yeah, alright then. And then, so he's worse than me. He's way worse than me. So just, I apologise if he does say anything that, like, I've had to sort of say, listen, we can't say that or that. But sometimes he can't help himself. He'll say it, but you got to remember, anything that's said, we're only joking. Do you know what I mean? We're only joking. We don't actually mean anything we say. Okay? But it's just, you know what it's like these days. Everyone's just offended by everything. I don't know what happened. The world's gone mad. I think humanity's on a rapid decline, and I just don't understand these people that just love to be offended. It's almost like being offended's a hobby now, and I'm just the complete opposite. Just nothing offends me. Nothing bothers me. Do you know what I mean? Life's too short to be, crying about everything. Just stop. Do you know what I mean? But then everyone wants to be like, I go on social media, God, that offended me, so I want it banned. I want this person taken off this, or, I want this cancelled. And it's like, oh, Twitter's the worst. Twitter's a fucking cesspit. I mean, I'm on Twitter because at the same time I find it fascinating and hilarious, but it's terrible. But, I mean, just because you're offended by something doesn't mean you're right. Do you know what I mean? It's like, just because you choose to be offended, and just because you don't particularly like something doesn't mean everyone else doesn't. But that's what people are like these days. I think only their opinion matters. I'm offended, so I want this taken down. It's, shut the fuck up, and I don't know. I don't get people why people are like that. It's just not me. You can say anything you want. You can't hurt me. You can annoy me. It's easy to annoy me because I've not got much patience. But you can't hurt my feelings. Do you know? I can't remember the last time someone actually hurt my feelings. I love banter. I love it. Like one of my friends at work, he loves to rip into me, and I encourage it because it's hilarious. He just come to me the other day. He just walked up. He goes, Ash, have you ever considered the fact that you're a massive dick, nobody likes you, and you're probably going to die alone? And I'm like, yeah, every day, mate. What's your point? So, that's funny to me. I like that. I love it. I love the banter. So, we'll see what happens. But later on, I'll get in touch with him, and we'll figure something out. With the same friend, I'm probably at some point on stream gonna have we're gonna play each other at something, because he's not a gamer. The thing, he likes to try and wind me up about gaming. Like, he's an incredibly casual gamer, if that. But he likes to make out that he's a big pro gamer. But he purposely pronounces names wrong of games just to try and annoy me. It is, Dev. That's exactly who it is. So you've seen some of the stuff he's put in the comments, right? And that's him. I guess kind of restrain himself a little bit, because when you talk to him in person, like Jesus. But yeah, he's not a gamer, but he loves to try and lie me about games. And if he can beat me in these games, it's so bad for me, because I'll never hear the end of it. Because we actually, a while back, we played UFC 3, and he beat me, because he's got the worst internet, and his connection kept lagging, and I couldn't get any hits on him because he was stuttering all over the place. And then he just backed me up into a corner and just beat the shit out of me. But he was trying to, every time I took him down though, I'd submit him. So he's like, no, we're not doing takedowns. And he ended up beating me, and he got lucky. but he still goes on about it to this day. And if he beats me in something else, because we went bowling a while back as well, and I challenged him to the arcade Mario Kart, and he beat me at that. And again, he loved it because he's not a gamer, but if he can beat me at something, then he's gonna rip the shit out of me on stream, and it's gonna be embarrassing for me. So we'll probably do like a best of 3 or something. So we might play Mario Kart on Switch at some point. What else could we do? Maybe we've got a wrestling game we could possibly do. I'll try and make it like 3 different genres of games. So, but yeah, that's something we'll do in the future, and it could be humiliating for me if he beats me, and he probably fucking will. He probably will. And yeah, that's going to be humiliating for me on stream. But that's the thing, even if I think I'd got an advantage, he'd still probably beat me somehow. He'd get lucky, and he'd beat me, and you know, but I'd never hear the end of it. Was that, Ash, can I ask you something off topic? You can ask me anything you want. There's no particular topics here for just chatting away. How did you get Mafia to work with a controller, or did you use a keyboard? I use PS4 controller. It detects it as Xbox controller, Xbox One controller, like a lot of games do. But yeah, I use a PS4 controller. There are some games now that come out that do actually recognise a PS4 controller, thankfully. But you'll find a majority of them recognise it as Xbox One. But yeah, Steam should recognise it anyway. Your PlayStation controller, whether it's wired or wireless, if you Bluetooth it. But you can also use what's it called? There's a little program for so it's something to help recognise your PS4 controller. Yeah, DS4. Yeah, I think it's just a DualShock 4, isn't it? Just a little free program you can use. So I usually use that sometimes. But yeah, it's not a game I particularly want to play on a keyboard, to be honest with you. But I'm sure I got both Mafia 1 and 2 with a... Oh, maybe I didn't get Mafia 1 with a controller. Or actually, I might have used a program called... what was it called? There's a program... Pinnacle Profile. Was that what it was called? Yeah, Pinnacle Game Profiler. You can download that. And you should be able to download... controller settings for specific games. I remember that's what I had to use, I think, to get the old Tomb Raiders to work with the controller. Because holy shit, trying to play old school Tomb Raider on a keyboard, yeah, that's not fun for anyone. I mean, yeah, I'd rather stick my face in a fucking meat grinder than try that again. Hard enough as it is. You might be fucked then, it might be keyboard only, unfortunately. Mafia 2 should be found with a controller, be it PS4 or Xbox. Don't know, it's been a while since I played Mafia. I don't remember it, but I don't think it's too bad though on keyboard and mouse, funnily enough. You probably just get used to it, because I think the first time, yeah, I first beat Grand Theft Auto 3 on a keyboard and mouse. I got the PC version. Yeah, I could imagine going back and doing that now, but I beat Grand Theft Auto 3 on keyboard and mouse. Imagine it makes the driving a lot harder. I hope that's going to be good. The remake. I hope they don't botch it. It's not going to have microtransactions, is it? I hope it's going to still have like getting like speeding tickets, having to refuel and stuff like that. I hope they keep that in. But I can imagine they might remove that. They took that out of Mafia 3, didn't they? It's like, oh, come on, this is like one of the Mafia things. I'm gonna have a nosy at what other people are streaming, because I'm still fascinated by Twitch. I'm still absolutely fascinated by it. And it's sad, isn't it? I've been thinking about this, like, oh, this is getting released and it will contain no microtransactions, and we're supposed to play. Oh, that's awesome! And it's like, oh god, do you know what I mean? That's what we've got to now in games, and it's just like, oh god, Jesus. Anyway, today's stream is once again sponsored by Chester's Chicken. So, yeah. It's actually really shit, that chicken wings. I'm not happy with Chester's, so I'm not happy at all. Fucking shit. Don't buy from Chester's because it's shit. So, oh, slander. They'll do me in now. Normally they've got really good wings, but they're not very good. These are from last night. I got to put them in the fridge. But yeah, they're a bit. It must have been a bad batch or something. Not happy with it. Not happy. It's weird. Why aren't they going to be in it? I mean, if it's a remake, then shouldn't they be in it? Or is it going to be a reimagining where they're going to, you know... They better not, like, pussify it. It better be, like, dark and, you know... I don't know fucking bullshit. We'll see. I'm just very... When it comes to gaming now, I'm just very... I'm very pessimistic. I just don't... I'm suspicious of everything. That's what games come to now. I mean, I did that full video, didn't I? One of the last YouTube videos I did was I just kind of talked about how I think it's like this generation is like the worst generation of gaming we've ever had, and I 100% stand by that. It's fucking shit. I just get annoyed now by games. You know, it just pisses me off because it's just bullshit. The thing was with Mafia 3, I thought the fucking storytelling in that was brilliant. It was so well done. I loved like the whatever you call it, you know, that some of the characters are talking about, you know, what went on and stuff. Almost like a documentary style, like, you know, like the Talking Heads. Yeah, the story was fucking spot on. It was absolutely brilliant. That's what kept me playing, was the story. Oh god, one of the opening scenes, you know, when they get betrayed, you got what's it plays? Is it Rolling Stones? Which song is it by Rolling Stones? Paint Black. That scene was just like, holy shit! I can't believe they did that. But yeah, that's an amazing scene. That is. I was like, whoa, holy shit, that just happened. But the gameplay was pretty. I mean, it seemed alright at first, and it just got repetitive. He was doing the same stuff. So it was really the story that carried that game. If it had a weak story, I don't think I'd have bothered finishing it. But yeah, that scene was fucking brilliant. Like, I just wish we'd get more shit like something that, I mean, it's got balls. So many developers and stuff wouldn't dare do something like that now because they'd be scared of the outrage. You know what I mean? But who gives a shit? Just fucking do it. It's interesting. People want to see that stuff. It's fascinating. And who gives a shit if there's, you know, people crying about it? At the end of the day, the people that cry about that shit. I know, that's what, you know, I don't think they'd be able to get away with that. But that's another thing, like, when you get all these people crying, all these snowflakes that, you know, crying about a game because it's not got this, you know, it's not got this, that, or the other, or it's not a white male lead, or, you know, it's not enough women, or it's sexist, it's whatever, you know, blah, blah, blah. These people that are crying, they aren't playing the games. Do you know what I mean? So their opinions don't matter. Just let them cry. Do you know what I mean? Don't pander to them, which is what's happening. That's what annoys me. They pander to them. But they're not your fucking audience. They're not buying your games. They ain't playing your games. They just want to have something to cry about because it's what they do. And then when you do pander to them and you shove this shit down our throat, all you do is alienate your actual audience. And they don't seem to understand, do they? They can't get it through their thick fucking skulls. I mean, oh my god, let's not get started on video game critics. Like, they're a joke, aren't they? Like, you've seen those videos of, like, guys from IGN or GameSpot who, like, literally can't get past a tutorial in a game. Those are the people that are reviewing games. I get the feeling that reviewers now aren't actually gamers. I really don't think they know anything about video games. Maybe they play a little bit of Call of Duty and a bit of Minecraft or whatever's popular at the time. If you actually read some of the reviews, they don't seem to really have a fucking clue what they're talking about, do they? Like if you read the Days Gone review by that woman at GameSpot, she basically just slammed the game because it had a white male lead. Like, what are you doing? Do you know what I mean? It's just review the fucking game for what it is, a video game. Stop crying because it's, you know, a male lead. So what? So fucking what? What does it matter? It doesn't. Do you know what I mean? And I thought it was I thought Days Gone was a really good game. It wasn't perfect, had a few flaws, but I thought it was a solid game and I enjoyed it. And it was getting shit reviews, unfortunately. And to give it a shit review because it had a white male lead is just ridiculous in my eyes. It was the same woman actually that she did that. She got ridiculed for that Pokemon review, where one of the negatives was too much water. That was the same woman that reviewed Days Gone. So, yeah. And you see other reviews on GameSpot where they even admit that they never actually beat the game. They got about halfway through. Well, then how can you do a review if you only got halfway through the game? Do you know what I mean? But I mean, people that like go to either IGN or GameSpot and base their purchase off those reviews, like, what are you doing? Don't fucking listen to them, man. Do not listen to those reviews. They're terrible. That wasn't it. What's the other one? What's the other website where there was about was it Final Fantasy VII? They complained that was it easy was too easy or something like that. An article about that. The easy was too easy. It was something along those lines. Do you know? And I'm like, wow. But yeah. Yeah, I don't go for reviews whatsoever. I've ignored reviews for years now. Do you know what I mean? I'll have a little look. Maybe see a little bit of gameplay. And I think, what was it? I look at this. It was something along those lines. It was just a ridiculous article. Yeah, Kotaku, is that the name of it? It was complaining that Final Fantasy VII Remake's easy mode is way too easy. More than playing a hard difficulty. Well, why is that getting an article? Do you know what I mean? What a pointless article. Easy mode is too easy. Wow, that is some great journalism right there. Fantastic. And they're getting fucking paid for that shit. Do you know what I mean? I mean, let's have a look at GameSpot now. I don't know which is worse, IGN or GameSpot. They're both abominations. And I've been going to... Well, I used to go to them for years. Back when I was... Almost since I was like... Well, not a kid, but... I mean, GameSpot's branched out now, hasn't it, to do sort of TV shows and stuff now. Which kind of IGN's always done, haven't they, I think. It's not just gaming. But there's just nothing interesting here. Most of it's clickbait now as well. Everything's clickbait, isn't it? Look at IGN. Here we go, yeah, someone just put that. The Last of Us Part 2 seemingly blocked in the Middle East. Let's have a little look into that. It's banned in some Middle Eastern countries. United Arab Emirates, Saudi Arabia. Well, the Saudi Arabia's it's a weird country, innit? They got some odd rules. Haven't they only just like let women drive over there or something like that? I think isn't that where like WWE did some events, but they weren't allowed to have the women wrestle or something like that. Like, I don't think women have any rights over there. You get women over here crying about how hard their lives are, but those women have like no rights. Do you know what I mean? Is it to do with the lesbian stuff? Am I still allowed to say that? Is lesbians still? Am I allowed to? Is that still allowed? Am I still allowed to say lesbian, or is that an offensive word now? Have I got to? It's another term for it. I don't know. I don't know anymore. I don't know what you can and can't say. But I think it's to do with the lesbian stuff, isn't it? I don't know why they give a shit, but... Oh, this is what worries me about The Last of Us, is obviously we know that Ellie is a leser, you know, but I'm hoping that that's not like a big thing, because like who cares, do you know what I mean? Alright, so she's got a girlfriend or whatever, but I don't want that being like forced on us, like that's the big thing, that it's all about her being gay. You know, they're in the middle of like a, you know, the world's fucking gone to shit. I don't know why that should be a focus, because I just don't think it matters. Do you know what I mean? I've got a feeling they're going to really force that stuff on us in the game. Like they're going to really, you know. But we'll see. We'll see. I still think gameplay wise it's going to be really, really good, because it's Naughty Dog. Do you know what I mean? But I just hope they're not going to shove like loads of shit down our throat. All he had to cover up, not allowed showing his skin. Yeah, and everyone's like slamming the game now, and you know there's a lot of negativity around it. But fuck it, like I'm just gonna buy the game. I'm gonna come to my own conclusions. You know, it might be fucking brilliant. It might be a crock of shit. But whatever. Look, I'm gonna get the game, and I'm gonna try and enjoy it for what it is. So. So why does WWE do events over there then? If it's like such a, if that place is like so backwards, do you know what I mean? They're getting paid a lot of money to go over there or something, because it seems a bit. It's very rich, isn't it? It's Saudi Arabia that's got all the oil or whatever. Yeah, it's all about the money, isn't it? But all like they make, what do they? I forgot what they call the events, but they make them out like a big kind of like a WrestleMania in like Saudi Arabia, don't they? But apparently the events are like fucking terrible. Like I saw Undertaker and Goldberg, and oh my god, wow, yeah, that was a thing. Crown Jewel, is it called the Crown Jewel? Super Showdown. There was one called Crown Jewel, weren't they? Like, I mean, I don't watch WWE. I've not watched WWE in like 8 or 9 years or something. It's just, it isn't for me anymore. But I see a little bit. I mainly see like, I'll see something trending on Twitter about wrestling, or Botchmania is generally what I know. But I might see the odd clip on YouTube if I say, oh, you know, Stone Cold is going to be this guys I saw as a kid. You know, The Rock, Stone Cold. You know, but other than that, I'm just not. Just hasn't interested me in a long time. I've been watching AEW though. I ordered their first pay-per-view, which was the first pay-per-view I'd bought in, again, probably about 8 or 9 years. And I've actually kind of enjoyed this stuff, you know. And I'm still watching at the moment, but we'll see if it can keep its momentum going. But growing up, I was a die-hard wrestling fan. It was my favourite thing. I was obsessed with WWF at the time it was called. And, you know, the Monday Night Wars, WCW. And then I just kind of like, eh. But I see it now, the WWE, and I think, what the fuck happened? You know, when you watch the Attitude Era, it's really hard to be able to enjoy what the current product they put on. It's just so, it's predictable, it's cheesy, it's just, you know. Yeah, they've got a lot of ex-WWE guys, but which is what TNA used to do. They're not called TNA anymore. I forgot what they're called, but they had that kind of problem. But I think AEW's probably utilising them a bit better, because I believe there's a lot of creative freedom in AEW. So, you know, they're not being like with WWE, everything's super scripted. Like the wrestlers are super scripted. Like Vince McMahon, who's so out of touch, he like writes all their scripts, and you know, like I saw that they got that character. He has the mask. I think he's called Bray Wyatt. I forgot what his other character's called. He has this creepy looking mask. He's like this mega monster like character. And I actually thought this guy's actually pretty good. He's pretty interesting. That's a decent character they've got there. That's the Fiend. Yeah, I was like, this guy looks like this like awesome monster character that we've not kind of seen since Kane. And then I saw that they squashed him against Goldberg, and he lost the title to fucking Goldberg, who's 50 what? And I'm like, wow. Wow, you get a great character like that, one of the younger guys, and you squash him to Bill Goldberg. And I'm like, that just sums up the WWE for me right there. They just don't know what to fucking do with any good characters they get, any great wrestlers they get, and the fact that they're still relying on these guys who are so past it. Do you know what I mean? Like, you got to push your younger talent, your future. Stop relying on the old guys who are washed up and way past it. Do you know what I mean? And they just don't. They don't get it. Vince McMahon's just like, you gotta let Shane McMahon take over or something. Maybe then we could maybe get a decent product. But I was looking forward to that AEW. They were doing a match called Blood and Guts, weren't they? And it was because Vince McMahon acknowledged and referred to them as a Blood and Guts company, didn't he? Says that, you know, we don't do that. So they're going to name a whole show they called the Blood and Guts, and they're going to do that cage match. It got delayed, didn't it? Because of the virus and stuff. But no, I've actually seen, you know, I stopped watching wrestling for so many years and just didn't give a shit. Like, I don't care about Ring of Honor, I don't care about TNA, I don't care about any others. But I've kind of enjoyed AEW. There's a little bit of stuff that reminds me of the good old days. So hopefully they don't fuck it up and they can keep going, because they've got some amazing talent there, you know, like Kenny Omega, stuff like that. I just want the shows to go back to having an audience again, because these crowdless shows are a bit. It's just not the same, is it, when you ain't got a crowd. Yeah, I watched it. Double or Nothing. That's AEW show. I don't know if WWE pay-per-view. I don't even give a shit. But it was really good actually. It was a good ladder match. It was a good women's match. Then they did this. I forgot what it's called. Stadium Stampede, where they brawled around this football stadium, and that was pretty unique. It was another one of those pre-recorded sort of matches. So they had like funny little moments in it that were like all done, like what WWE did with that Undertaker match, that great Boneyard match. I saw a little bit of that. That was kind of interesting. Something a bit different. You know, it's not gonna be for everyone, but it was something a bit different. And probably better suited for Undertaker, because the guy's obviously way past it now, and it's kind of sad seeing him still in the ring. I really wish he'd have retired after he wrestled Shawn Michaels, but I think it's just a case of Vince McMahon asks him, and he does it because he's a friend of Vince McMahon's. But it's just like, let the guy retire. Do you know what I mean? He's done it all. He's a legend. Oh, they're copying off AEW, because that's what AEW did. They had wrestlers as the crowd, which makes it a little bit better than complete silence. Yeah, what's up, Smiley? How's it going? It's kind of nice at the moment, not having a game to annoy me. Because normally I'm raging. Oh no, something's pissing me off. We'll be back to that again tomorrow, don't worry. Sonic 06 is going to annoy the piss out of me. I've not even got through Sonics. I got to go through apparently Sonic, Shadow, and the other one. And apparently some DLC, and if you think I'm fucking doing that, Jesus, not a chance. I'll do the 3 stories and then I'm done, never playing it again. The quicker that's done, the better. And it's looking like I'm not going to have to play Bubsy. Only got 9 days. So dodged a bullet there. Well, I mean, at the same time it'd be nice to hit that goal, but at the same time it's like, I don't have to play Bubsy. So, but I know you guys like torture me with shit games, so what I'll do in the future is I'll drastically lower the follower goal to something a little bit more realistic. It's just that it surprised me how quickly I got to the Superman 64 goal, because they were kind of coming in quite frequently, weren't they? I was getting quite a lot of followers, and then once we hit that goal, it just kind of stopped. No one's really coming anymore. So yeah, I think that's where they all came from when I first started, and then I've kind of got those guys here now. So it's probably going to be like one follower a week if I'm lucky. So, but I don't know. I guess I did all right to get myself to 183. Well, this is the thing. I look at other streams because I'm curious. Like I said, Twitch is all new to me. I first started streaming. It was about 3 or 4 years ago when I did a few streams, but I didn't really know how to set anything up, and I had piss poor internet, so I kind of quickly gave up on it. And I always kept thinking, I should probably get back to streaming. It's a more popular thing, and I'm just too lazy to get going. And then I finally obviously started doing it a month ago or whatever. But people weren't exaggerating when they talk about what a cesspit that Twitch is. That it's just thought central, isn't it? It's just do you know what I mean? Like, it keeps recommending these channels to me, and no one's playing games. No one is playing games. It's just fucking right. Let's have a look. I'm gonna have a little nosy at some of the people. Right, what they're doing. A fucking advert. That's the first thing I get, innit? This one's called a chill cabin stream. Okay, there's a lass in a cabin. She's just a woman in a cabin. Brilliant. Quality. What's this? Oh, see, that's more interesting. That's a guy who is tricking scammers. Fair enough. At least he's doing something. That's the popular one, isn't it? Just Dance. They're all playing Just Dance. That's what, if they all play the game, it's Just Dance. Like, wear as little clothes as possible, and then just play Just Dance. Why is it just all Just Dance? They all know how to get the audience in, don't they? They all know exactly what they're doing. They know their audience, don't they? The simps, as they call them. What does simp even mean? Does it stand for something? Because I learned these words. I have to go on Urban Dictionary to find out. That's how old I'm getting. I don't know what these fucking words mean anymore. So she's just playing Just Dance. Brilliant. But they spend most of the time looking at the camera, don't they? They're looking at the viewfinder so they can see themselves. They all seem to do that. They're all absolutely in love with themselves. What's she doing? Oh, that's just a titty cam. Look at that. She just sat there, tits out. Getting paid. So, well done. You've earned your money. Oh, I've seen this guy before, Dr. Disrespect. I like his tash. But he's playing a game, so good for him. We've got 26,000 views. But he's playing a game, so good. Do you know what I mean? He's doing something. Oh, Angry Joe, what's he playing? He's playing Minecraft. Oh, is that what you were just on about? Minecraft Dungeons. But, again, he's playing a game, he's doing something. I'm not going to have a go. Another slag just sat... Well, hang on a minute. She's playing The Last of Us. She's not. She's just sat there. So that's a lie. So I'm not having that. Is it? I'd never heard the term until recently. I thought it might have meant like simpleton or something. Or it stood for something. But I think I'd say the simps are probably worse than the actual thoughts, aren't they? Because they're giving them their fucking money. Do you know what I mean? What are they doing? What are they fucking doing? Like I saw that one of the bigger ones, she's been getting called out by some other channels. I can't remember her name. And she's like got such an ego and she cannot take any sort of criticism. I think they basically just called her out for what she is, a thought with a entire audience of simps. And she like got really pissed off about it. And I think she got like someone's sponsors taken away from him. Which is kind of sad really, but yeah, she's doing pretty much what I'm doing, but she's making money. Fucking hell, it's an easy life, innit? It's a fucking easy life for them, honestly. Who says women have an hard life? Fucking hell, just get yourself on Twitch and make a killing. Ah, that's a name. Porky McMain. I find all this stuff through that that YouTube channel, Memology. This is how I learn all this stuff. But yeah, she's like one of the big time thoughts, isn't she? Who just puts mediocre, shitty content. Not that I can talk, but you know, I'm not begging people for money. And she gets called out for what she is, and she doesn't like it. Can't take any sort of criticism. Got such a massive ego, and got someone had their sponsors taken off him because he just spoke the truth or something like that. I don't look into it all, but yeah, she's a pretty cringy girl as well. But apparently, like, she's got a boyfriend, but she keeps it a secret so she can keep the simps coming in because they'll be devastated if they find out she has a boyfriend. Just think about that for a second. How sad's that? So, no, the one that sits on the beanbag, that was the one that was basically criticizing people who don't subscribe to her, who don't give her $5 or whatever it is. She was basically slagging them all off. Basically saying, you owe me your money. I'm entitled to all your money. How dare you not give me your money? Is essentially what she was saying. Like, the entitlement is the worst I've ever seen. Like, just, I couldn't believe what she was actually saying. I thought she might have been joking at first, but no, she was dead fucking serious. She's like, you should be paying for the content, the entertainment that I'm providing you. You sat on a fucking beanbag doing nothing. How's that entertainment? That's the one. Again, I saw her through that Memology channel. Never heard of her. And then I saw her and I thought, oh my god. Oh my fucking god. And she's like older than me. She's like 33 or something. And to act like that at that age, that's just like, wow. Do you know what I mean? You're in your fucking 30s, love. What are you doing? Is she alive now? Shall we have a look? I don't see anything. What the fuck is that? Oh, I've just found the same last. She must stream 24 hours a day. This is the same last that streamed herself sleeping. Remember I mentioned that a while ago? She streamed herself sleeping and was making money. She was getting donations for being asleep. And I couldn't help but be annoyed. Do you know what I mean? I had to go to work the next day and she'd probably make more money asleep than I make all month. And I can't help but feel just a little bit annoyed. Who's this? Yoga. That's another one. They like to do a bit of yoga, don't they? They know what they're doing. They know what they're fucking doing. Really? A guy gave his stimulus check to a Twitch star who then humiliated him on Twitter? Wow. Another guy became homeless because... Is that true? Is that actually true? Someone became homeless? That can't be true. That can't be. There's no way. That's madness, if that's real. That's actually true. Someone became homeless. Oh dear. That is... Oh. That hurts my brain trying to even... Oh. It's mind-blowing, isn't it? I mean, I'm sure regular people on Twitch now, they know what it's like. I'm still trying to get used to this shit. I'd hear all how bad Twitch was, and that's literally all it was. And all these thoughts are completely protected by the simps that run Twitch. Like, there's no rules for them, they can do whatever they want. While other people are getting, like, shut down for literally nothing. And they can do whatever they want. Yeah, let's see what she's up to. Let's listen to... where is it? I just closed it. Oh, there she is. Invader V. Guess who missed you? Let's listen.
6 feet behind me, but he still wants to be in the photo. Yeah. Joseph's off banging Josuke's mom. I can't freaking buy a sub token. What the heck is wrong? I don't know. Keep pushing buttons. Try typing like this.
She's in her 30s.
Is that not him on the desk?
She's in her 30s.
That's Josuke.
There's just something about her that just seems
Bill and Homer.
fake. Do you know what I mean?
I want to thank you for inspiring me about JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I've been enjoying it so much. No way! Yay! I love that you're enjoying it. I'm glad that it's bringing you peace. I have a Yoshi. Oh, thanks, Ghost. I have a Yoshi fruit tree. There are mangoes and carrots. What? Sorry, what? I see the foot.
It's not real, is it, that? Like, it's an act. There's no way a 30-something-year-old acts like that. Like, she's surrounded by fucking teddies.
You see the foot of Joseph to the right that makes
When she's like, yay! It's just like... She looks also like she's still a woman that'd probably slit your throat in your sleep.
Isn't that
Do you know what I mean?
appearances can be deceiving? Yeah, right? In that case. Hi, did you think yours like I did? Please help me with my followers.
Oh yeah, they've got to wear as little clothes as possible. That's the rules, isn't it?
No, I don't my followers.
She's older than me. She's older than me.
No, it's just
But acts like she's about 10.
oh. No, but
Well, I'll tell you, she ain't got big boobs. It's a fucking ironing board right there. So, do you know what I mean?
which is appearances are just, I don't understand. Like, I don't understand how.
Well, the Sims give them money, don't they? But don't incels hate women? Aren't they, like, very angry?
And every single human person on the planet is like,
That's something I recently learned. Incels, that's like involuntary celibate. And then that's just guys who can't get any, and they're just mad at the world.
Atonement is about
So they hate women. I think that's what they are, right? I think. I could be wrong.
Keira Knightley is the oldest sister.
She's not exactly. I mean, she's not.
Saoirse Ronan,
She's alright looking, but it's beside the point, really, isn't it? Do you know what I mean?
the son of Gardner, of this like beautiful
Like, what is she talking about? She just sat on a beanbag
McAvoy.
with a lot of teddies around her, talking like a child.
Their like entire upbringing and adulthood have had
So,
a tumultuous
I've got the gallery.
relationship because they're at the same school, but they're not very close. And so Keira Knightley and James McAvoy.
What is she
fucking
talking
in the
about?
library, and Saoirse Ronan pops in and being like a very young.
This is just some phenomenal conversation.
Pushing her sister up against the
I
wall.
changed my mind. She's fucking brilliant. What a content creator.
Also a thing with the letter as well. So basically, Saoirse Ronan C.
I don't get it. What the fuck? This lass here has got a donation goal of $3,000. $3,000. A donation goal. Wow. And it's so she can build an epic PC. $3,000! That's not even dollars, it's pounds. Is she English? Fuck, it makes it worse. Yes, basically, yeah. That's what incel is, isn't it? Very angry men. $3,000. It's a donation goal. Oh, she wants it in 24 hours. Oh no, she doesn't. I'm gonna say, Jesus Christ, give me $3,000 in 24 hours, 2 months. I think so. I don't know actually. What's a pound to a dollar? Let's check. Yeah, £1 is what is that? I got that on US dollars. 123. Apparently. So there's not a whole lot in it, is there really? Yeah, so like, yeah, it's not a whole lot in it really, is it? You see, what like we pay what a game now is like what, 50 quid? So that's $61 pretty much. What about euro? Yeah, man, that fucking... How's that suddenly happened? Like... I think this adds something, to be honest. I'm going to keep it. Because it gives me a godly sort of vibe. Do you know what I mean? What the fuck is it even calls that? Was it reflecting off something? The sun's not even... Oh, that is fucking bright. Jeez, I just blinded myself. So look at that. Oh, there you go. I can control the light. Well, I couldn't do a nonce check. I got blinded. There could be nonces everywhere. I won't be able to do anything about it. Why have I got my hand up like that? Try that. I think it's reflecting off that cabinet, the glass cabinet behind me. I'm gonna get some bigger curtains. Look at that. And Ash said, let there be light. Boom! And there was shitloads of it. So, there you go. What else is happening on... What else is there? Why does it keep recommending these same shitty channels to me? Would you not recommend like channels similar to mine that are gaming channels? Why do I keep getting yoga channels and Just Dance channels? You know what I mean? What's going on? What the fuck is going on? It's as bad as the YouTube recommendations I get. I get some fucking weird shit recommended on there, and I'm like, I mean, I've landed in some weird places on YouTube when I've just clicked some random videos just out of curiosity. I've seen the weirdest shit. You're dancing shit, love. I could dance better. Honestly. Fucking Just Dance. That's something I won't miss at E3. That annoys me every E3, innit, Ubisoft? Big massive presentation for Just Dance. What a waste of time. Get off the stage. Honestly, it's annoyed me for the past 3 years, that has. What is the schedule anyway this year? What are they actually doing? Because we're not actually having an E3, are we? E3 was cancelled, weren't it? But there is a thing happening, isn't there? Are they all just doing like a digital event? Because I'd still like to react to them. I just don't know if there's any like dates set or anything like that. Is it still like next month or? Yeah, E3's been garbage for a long while. It's just pissed me off every year. Just, oh, well, the reaction videos out there, you know how much E3 annoys me. I think even EA realised how shit they are and didn't even bother showing up last year, didn't they? Do you know, they didn't even bother. Didn't even bother. Oh, look at this, I'm winning a bid. Sonic Unleashed for the Xbox 360. I'm going to grab all the Sonic games so I can play them all and truly prove that Sonic 06 is the worst Sonic game. Alright. Because I'm still not having it that Sonic Boom is worse. I'm not having it. I need to get Sonic Boom, don't I? Yeah, I'm bidding on Sonic. I said I'm going to get all these Sonic games. Alright, I don't want to play them. Don't necessarily mean I'll play them all on stream, but there's just no way they can be worse than Sonic 06. I'm gonna get the... Well, I might play all the really, really shit ones on the stream. I'm not saying all the way through, but I never played Sonic Forces, actually. That was the last Sonic game, weren't it, a couple of years ago? Was that shit as well? I mean, I'm wasting some serious money here. I don't think I ever actually played Sonic Unleashed. Or did I? Well, I'm bidding on it anyway, so I'll be able to play it, because I'll probably win it. I played a tiny little bit of Sonic and the Secret Rings. It was shit. I played a very little bit of that Sonic and the Black Knight, which was also shit, because Sonic has a sword, and I was just thinking, what the hell is this? But from what I played, at least, I mean, it was shit, but it functioned. Do you know what I mean? It did what it was supposed to do. Whereas Sonic 06 is just broken. It doesn't fucking work. So oh crap. Oh, here we go. It might be podcast time soon. So it basically goes, what time are we getting this show on the road? Nonce. So, yeah. That's how we communicate. We'll probably need to get... we'll have to do it through Skype, I think. It's the best way. I'll have to go offline and sort out all the technical stuff. Make sure that his voice is coming through, and then we'll just unleash hell. This could be a complete train wreck. This could be the terrible, terrible idea, but fuck it. He's very keen, actually. He's very keen. He's feeling confident. I don't think he's ever done anything like this before. Well, he'll have an answer. If I try and catch him out with the gaming, he'll come up with some absolute garbage. I won't be able to leave him speechless. He always has an answer for everything. Like some of the random shit he comes out with, just to try and annoy me. Because remember, he doesn't really know anything about games. Like he goes to me, oh, he's saying like, how much money I'm gonna have to fork out for new Xbox and PlayStation. I'm like, why? You're not even going to play them, so why even buy them? He's like, well, you know, I think he just buys them just for the sake of having them. Like, he has God of War. He got God of War on PlayStation. Because I told him it's one of the greatest games of all time. And he don't like it. He thinks it's shit. Do you know what I mean? He's like, ah, boring. Do you know what? And I'm like, ah. He don't like The Witcher. He has that on Switch. Why'd you get it on Switch of all the consoles? He likes Call of Duty, so do you know what I mean? He plays Call of Duty, so yeah. But he just, I'll walk the. I didn't even know he had a dog, unless he's talking about his mom. All right. Like he insists on calling Shenmue, which he knows one of my all-time favourite series, he calls it Chenmue. Every time, Chenmue. Gonna send me a message going, yeah, Chenmue shit, mate. Like, you arsehole. I think he plays Tekken. I think he likes Tekken as well. And he'll probably beat me in a fighting game because of how bad I am at fighting games. It's like anyone will beat me in a fighting game because I'm just... The most casual gamer in the world will beat me in a fighting game. I can't do them. Okay, there we go. The banter started already. Alright. He'll be coming on in a little bit later. And then we'll go off while I figure out some of the technical stuff, and then we'll probably get it up and running and probably offend quite a lot of people. I say quite a lot, like the views are massive. Oh, it's a shame Killer Dragon's not going to be around, because that'd be funny. He was weird, weren't he, that guy? Like, really weird. He's the weirdest person I've had come in stream. Like, he'd just come in and then just it'd always be the same thing. He'd let me know how much he hates Clockwork Orange every time. Tell me his favourite game's The Witcher 3. And then some other, like, random shit. And just be like, what are you talking about? Hey up. Modern Sonic. How's it going? It's been banned now, hasn't he, I think, so... A King Charles Spaniel. Yeah. Well, that's up to you. It's your call. If you feel like someone needs to be banned, then go ahead. I was probably going to do it myself anyway, to be quite honest with you, but... Oh god, one of them dogs. I don't like them dogs. Yeah, I'm looking after the entire Earth. It's going well. But I'll tell you what, Modern Sonic, you need to start getting yourself some decent games. Do you know what I mean? On some old school Sonic. Don't remember the old Sonic cartoon from how long ago was that? I had a VHS tape of it. Was it It was early 90s maybe. I don't know. Was it after Sonic 2? I think it was before Sonic 3. But I forgot what its actual name was. It might have just been Sonic the Hedgehog. I wonder if I can find a clip of it. 'Cause I used to watch it all the time. Is it this one? Let's have a look. Yeah, that sounds about right. 93, 94. I'm gonna see if I can find a clip on YouTube with the old Sonic cartoon. No, I think it looks like they've done more Sonic cartoons, haven't they? So, Sonic cartoon 90s. Because everything was better in the 90s. Because it was the 90s, best time ever. Oh, Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. I think that's what... This is the one. This was the cartoon I used to watch. Look at the colour of Tails. No worries, you go get Eggman. Or Robotnik. Oh, these old cartoons.
Hey, lady, which way is the Bounty Hunters convention?
Who the hell's that?
People aren't very friendly in this town.
Where's Eggman?
Guess I'll just have to find it myself.
What's a bounty hunter's convention? A party for bad guys, T. And I'm gonna crash it.
I've called you all together because you're
There he is.
low-life mercenaries. I am a me. For me, you're malicious. You're my kind of rotten. Ever since I launched my genius plan to conquer the planet Mobius, one troublemaking teenager has made me tear every hair from my beautiful head.
You're fucking bold, mate.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
Plus he's got a corn head.
He ruins my schemes.
I've seen that film, Cornheads.
He escapes my traps.
Anyway.
Nice people.
Be careful with copyright there. Let's not do too much of it. I had loads of Where's Wally, but I would have loved a Sonic one. I had some sort of Sonic book that was based off Sonic the Hedgehog 2. It might have actually been a comic book. I can't remember, but it had all the levels from Sonic 2 in it. So I can find that. Yeah, I think it was a comic based off Sonic the Hedgehog 2. I can't see anything here, but I had some sort of book. Actually, that looks familiar. Actually, no, maybe not. But yeah, I loved me, my Where's Wally. Or Where's Waldo, it's actually called in America, isn't it? Where's Waldo? I think Wally sounds better. Never could find the bastard, to be honest. Oh god, yeah. Shitty Game Sunday, weren't it? The Nintendo game. And how the fuck do you make that into a video game? How many episodes did I do of that Shitty Game Sunday? What the fuck is this shit? And a little intro stage for him. It's just a giant steaming sack of shit. I think I'd take a quote I'd say during the video and put it for the intro.
This is 8-bit shit.
8-bit shit.
Fuck me sideways. What a load of fucking garbage.
Fuck me sideways, what a lot of fucking garbage.
It makes me want to projectile vomit all over the developer's face!
Well, that one must have pissed me off.
Fucking horse shit, cat shit, dog shit, bullshit, pig shit, every goddamn shit under the sun is what this goddamn game is!
So much shit.
Why? Why? Oh!
That Rydell Retribution, that.
I mean, holy mother of fucking dog shit! This game is fucking garbage!
Holy mother of dog shit. I'm just so creative.
No, I'm not playing anymore. I'm not playing anymore.
That's
I
li-
physically can't do it.
That's Little Britain.
This game is so bad, it's giving me AIDS! It's giving me full-blown fucking AIDS!
That game apparently gave me AIDS.
Oh my god, what an absolute fucking disgrace.
That was the last one I did. Olympic Hockey, 98. Did 11 episodes. Maybe I should bring that back. It's a good point, actually. We've got a modern Sonic, and are they on YouTube? We've got modern Sonic and Sonic or film. Kinda weird. Is that just a coincidence? Where the fuck is this I've got on? Didn't realise I'd got that twitch up. Technically I have, but, you know. Let's like, bring them back as... Well, yeah, I have really, innit? That's my follower goals. It's you get to torture me with something. There's no shortage of them. Once I get my capture thing so I can actually capture the old consoles, I can do Dino Crisis 3 as well. And god, I fucking hate that game. Maybe I should do like an episodic series of like playing some of the hardest games ever made, just to really piss me off. Like the most brutally hard, unfair games. Just to drive me insane. It might happen one day, you know what I mean? It just playing a game, absolutely loving it. You know, that could happen. It's unlikely, but maybe one day it could happen, you know what I mean? Just enjoying myself on stream, not fucking raging. Because while so far the rage has been silent rage, there's only so much silent rage I can do before it becomes angry fucking rage. I've managed to compose myself somewhat so far. But you know when I'm pissed, because I just go super quiet. Well, to be honest, I'm probably going to enjoy my Zelda marathon that I'm doing, even though it's 12 hours. I'm still playing Zelda. And I always do pretty well at Zelda. Zelda's never an issue. I say that. I stream it. It's a fucking disaster. Okay, no. Tired. Apparently, Call of Duty World War II is June's free game on PlayStation. One of the better Call of Duties, in my opinion. This is interesting. IGN have posted look, this is Our Last of Us Part 2 reviews coming soon. Really? Who'd have thought? That's interesting. I guarantee you IGN will give it like a 10. Because lesbians. So no, I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong, I enjoyed The Last of Us. It's a great game, but I don't like it anywhere near as much as a lot of people do. Like, it really gets put on a pedestal, doesn't it, as like one of the all-time greats, and I'm like, probably won't even make it into my like top 30 games or whatever. I didn't think it was like that amazing. I thought Uncharted was a better series, in my opinion. I think Uncharted 4 is Naughty Dog's best game, but I probably rate Uncharted 2 better than it as well. No, it really wasn't anything groundbreaking. You know, again, it had the whole sort of zombie-ish thing, Outbreak, you know, we've seen it 1,000 times. You know, could do a bit of stealth, a bit of shooting, you know, but fair enough. No, Uncharted 2 is an awesome game, but I don't. Maybe I should play. It's been a while. Maybe I should go back and play Uncharted 2 again. Maybe, but the last one I played being Uncharted 4. I played that and it's like, yeah, that's my favorite Uncharted, my favorite Naughty Dog game. But I should play it because Uncharted 2 is like fucking brilliant. Like, that to me is one of the greatest sequels of all time. Like, one of the best second games ever in a series, I'd say. Which is especially a good topic there, isn't it? What's the greatest video game sequels of all time? Yeah, the first Uncharted, again, it's still good. It was good for the time, but it hasn't aged super well. It's a little bit tricky to go back and play that game, I think, in my opinion now. But Shenmue 2, that's a cracking sequel. Banjo-Tooie. There is Metal Gear Solid 2, but I don't consider it as good as the original. Definitely not. Streets of Rage 2. Yep, oh yep, definitely. Red Dead Redemption. Red Dead Redemption 2. Yep, Resident Evil 2. God of War 2. I can't really say Half-Life 2 because there was Opposing Force and Blue Shift before that, so it wasn't like, you know, it doesn't really count. I don't think I've ever played Ratchet and Clank 2, so I haven't got an opinion on that. I actually preferred Arkham Asylum to Arkham City. Might be in the minority there, but wonder if they'll do any more Batman games. I don't know what happened there. They were really popular, weren't they? Sonic 2. Might still be my favourite Sonic. Yakuza 2. I don't think I've ever played. Was that the GameCube one? A Thousand Year Door. I think it was, but yeah. I think I played that one. Yeah, I've not really played too much of the Paper Mario games, and because there's a new one coming out on Switch, I need to get into that series properly. I've played the and really enjoyed the Mario and Luigi games, the RPG ones. Was it Partners in Time? One there, so that's a really good series. I don't think I played the latest one though. What's the latest one called? I loved the Dream Team Bros as well. Superstar Saga was the first one, weren't it? That's really good on Game Boy Advance. Yeah, and I think they remade that for 3DS. What was it the other one they made? Yeah, Paper Jam. I never got around to playing Paper Jam. I need to play that one. Yeah, I really liked Dream Team Bros. Oh, that was a fantastic game. I really did enjoy that. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, Paper Mario, yes. It was the original Paper Mario on Nintendo 64, which is really expensive because I wanted to buy that in the box. Then it was Thousand Year Door on GameCube, which actually, I think that's kind of expensive actually on GameCube. And the Super Paper Mario on the Wii. I've definitely never played that one. Then there's Sticker Star on the 3DS. And then Color Splash on the Wii U. Which was... I heard that wasn't meant to be very good. Yeah, and the new one's coming out, the Origami King, on Switch in July 17th. So, I'd like to say I'd play through the other games before that comes out, but I won't, that's never going to happen. Get Mafia 2. Did I play Onimusha? Onimusha, how do you pronounce it? I always said Onimusha. I might have, you know. I don't think I played beyond that though. The first game was that a lot like Resident Evil? The original one. I'm pretty sure I beat that. Yeah, the original. Tomb Raider 2. Okay then. Worst sequels. There's one for you. Now I like the game, I don't think it deserves the criticism it got, but I'd have to say Zelda 2. Oh shit, going back to amazing sequels, Donkey Kong Country 2. Hell yeah. The second game in the series. So the next game that came out. Crackdown 2. Is that good or bad? Because I never really played much of the... I played a demo of the original Crackdown and that was it really. And apparently Crackdown 3 was an absolute crock of shit. Oh, okay, so yeah, it was a shit. Crackdown 2. Again, I think it's a good game, but I'd have to go ahead and say Super Mario Bros. 2. At least the version we got, which wasn't actually Super Mario Bros. 2, it was Doki Doki Panic, was it? We didn't get the Europe and America didn't get the official one, did we? Until years later. It was renamed the Lost Levels, I think. We got a totally different game. The game was fun, but it wasn't quite the Mario game I think I wanted. Yep, Devil May Cry 2 is pretty shit. That's definitely up there. That's bad, isn't it? Oh god, yeah, Perfect Dog Zero. What a bad follow-up that was. Jesus. Sonic, are you Killer Dragon in disguise? I've literally no idea what you're saying. What else is there? Oh. I don't think I played any of the home fronts, but I remember hearing that Homefront was bad. Alright. What's he saying? Right, I'm on Skype now, you nonce. Alright, I'm going to go offline now as I figure out some stuff and then I'll probably back on with the podcast. So brace yourself guys, I'll be back on shortly, hopefully. So